Oh, you're such an idiot.
All right, what is up, everybody? It's Casual Fan back for another video. I hope everybody's doing great today, because I know I am. Let's fucking go. Number one seed secured. The Packers beat the Vikings literally in the best way that I could have imagined, 37-10. I mean, back-to-back years with home field advantage clinched throughout the playoffs with the number one seed, guys. I mean, I'm so happy right now to be able to experience this. Hopefully, it's not back-to-back years that we lose in the NFC Championship, though. That's what I really care about, and obviously winning the Super Bowl. But we're taking it one thing at a time. So step one was winning the NFC North. We already did that. Step two is clinching that number one seed. Already did that. And I have a lot to talk about in this video. So as always, if you are new here to the channel, subscribe. I'm trying to hit 1K on this channel by the end of 2022. So yeah, I basically do NFL videos and sometimes superhero content and all that kind of stuff. So yeah. All right, so let's talk about this game a little bit. The Packers basically had control throughout the entire game. Despite us having like a hard time scoring in the first half, it was pretty rough. We missed on some end zone opportunities. Josiah DeGuara dropped a perfect dime by Aaron Rodgers, and you know, we can't get it all the time, but at the same time, I'm just very glad that that in the second half we didn't slip up like we did the last couple of games. We really went full mantle and finished it off. A.J. Dillon was running the ball fantastic. Even Jordan Love went in towards the end of the game and got in a little bit of action. But I'm really proud of this team. I'm insanely proud of this team to get our last home victory regular season-wise of the season. And next week, we're going to go into Detroit, and we're just playing for fun, I guess. Hopefully, nobody gets injured, because we cannot risk that at this point of the season. I mean, bad news, Jair Alexander has COVID. Well, no, he's on the COVID reserve list, so I don't know. I'm not really good with the protocols or anything, but he's on that, so he's definitely not gonna play next week, but he's gonna have the bye to rest, and then he's most likely gonna be back by the divisional round. David Bakhtiari, he said he might get some. Matt LaFleur said David Bakhtiari might get some action, but I feel like we hear that every single week. And I think Zadarius Smith, if I had to give a deadline when Zadarius Smith is going to be ready, a very rough guess would be probably the NFC Championship game. Like, maybe. But man, Zadarius Smith, I just don't know. I don't know. Devontae Adams, the best receiver in the league, went crazy. He had 11 freaking catches for 136 yards and a touchdown. Allen Lazard also played very, very well. I think Allen Lazard is starting to establish himself more as wide receiver too. MVS played, you know, I mean, I used to think MVS was wide receiver too, but I think he's just kind of our deep shot guy now. Like, just once in a while, if you want to take a deep shot with him. He only had one catch for like 3 yards, but like, we didn't really need him that bad. This was just a team effort win, and wow, I'm insanely proud of this team. And the thing that sticks out to me is how bad the Vikings coaching is. And by Vikings coaching, I mean Mike Zimmer and nobody else in particular. Well, maybe if you're the Vikings GM, you might want to fire everybody. But Sean Mannion, why would you start Sean Mannion over Keelan Mond? Keelan Mond is your first-round pick for a reason. I don't care how bad Keelan Mond has been playing at practice or whatever that you think, but just get him in on some action. You're down by 27 points. Your season's already over, and you put him in. He goes 2 for 3 for literally 5 yards, and Keelan Mond, man. I mean, this guy had tons of potential. And then all of a sudden, you just waste that. And whenever Mike Zimmer was asked about it in an interview, he literally said, not particularly, I'm not going to start him next week. And then the reporters asked why, and he said, because I see him every day. What? Like, that's such bad coaching. If you are Keelan Mond, I would be mad as fuck at at um at Mike Zimmer for literally taking a shot at you. Essentially, Kirk Cousins is a quarterback of the Vikings, and then he basically spits in your face and says, "Nope, Sean Mannion is going to start, not you." And if Sean Mannion, let's say he gets hurt, I think it's going to hurt for Mike Zimmer to make that decision for Keelan Mond to start. I think it's going to hurt him to do that. But Mike Zimmer got to go. I'm a Packers fan saying that. Mike Zimmer has to go. He is a terrible coach. And um, if the Vikings get a new head coach, then they can actually be a good team, and they can actually be a scary team. Justin Jefferson didn't get a lot of action. Dalvin Cook got clamped. That entire offense just couldn't get anything going to save their lives. But the thing that I really want to talk about is not that big of a deal. He's just a little guy called Aaron Rodgers. This guy right here, not only is he my favorite football player of all time, he's literally the reason why I watch football. He made me fall in love with the game of football. But the thing is, with Aaron Rodgers, I am so proud of him and proud of our organization for doing everything right after everything went wrong in the offseason. Our offseason was a disaster. And then people were like, why did you draft Eric Stokes in the first round? Get Aaron Rodgers some help. Eric Stokes is showing some crazy potential. And Aaron Rodgers just came out and stated that he is going to be playing next week against the Lions. Now, God forbid, knock on wood, he doesn't get hurt. And I would hate to see that. But this really shows you that he cares about this team. The fact that he's playing week 18, that literally shows that he wants to solidify his MVP case. He wants to win MVP. He's going to come out, he's going to throw 5 touchdowns against Detroit, and he's going to win MVP. If he sat, he would have probably had the same attitude that he did in the offseason and said, okay, I don't want to play for this organization, so I'm just going to sit week 18 because I don't really have to play, and I only have to play in the divisional round. You see what I'm saying? So I love to see this out of Aaron. Thank you so much for giving your heart and everything you have into this team during the season. And I wish you all the best. And hopefully, you make the decision that is right for you in the offseason, whether you retire, whether you go to another team, whether you stay with us, whatever it is. Aaron, you are my favorite football player of all time. And I love you. So anyways, Green Bay, this is another one in the books, and I am so happy to make this something special this year. Hopefully, we go far, and hopefully, this season doesn't end in another NFC Championship game. Knock on wood, or I will be taking a toaster bath and probably ending my life. So, anyways. Thank you so much for watching. Stick around for more NFL videos. Coming up next is going to be my Week 17 takeaways. And I'm going to be posting a lot of NFL videos coming up into this next week. Just talking about, who I think is going to make or miss the playoffs and my Week 18 predictions. So, without further ado, I'm out. Peace.